flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him, it's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
Yeah, and you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his big tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to beat him to the left. Gets it past him on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions are on the move.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Spears. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the catch. It's Briggs. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Fighting off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Across the 25, he's got room. Down the seam on the left. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
San Diego State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to credit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try to get outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
There he goes! Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. The tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Balmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? We'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.